Hi YouTube, this is Janet Sanders coming back at you. I am unique in him, and the purpose of this video will be me talking about my natural hair journey. And as I mentioned before, I do have another YouTube channel, JJ714. I will put that information down in or somewhere. I will put it so that if you're interested and seeing any of my videos. I have about, I know it's over 500 videos on that channel. So please feel free to go by and check that channel out as well. But I did a second big chop on March the 30th. And the purpose of me doing the big chop mainly is as I mentioned on my previous video, my goal is to lose somewhere between 90 to 100 pounds, or when I begin to feel comfortable in my clothes, whichever one comes first, because one thing that I do know from losing weight before is, and this is about hair, not weight, but I just wanted to mention this because I did mention it in my last video, is that muscle is heavier than fat. So when you begin to lose the weight and start building muscle, and that's my goal for strength training, is that even though when you get on the scale, the scale may say that you weigh a certain weight, but then your clothes, you may be in a size 3 or 4, or 5 or 6 or something like that. So you have to not necessarily set yourself up by saying, even though I'm saying right now that my goal is to lose 90 to 100 pounds, I might only have to lose 70 or 80 pounds to get to my goal. But the purpose of me doing my second big chop was so that I could exclusively dedicate myself to losing weight, because in exercising. And the reason being is that I also have a daughter, and she's natural. And her hair is about mid-back length right now. My goal for her is to get her hair to waist length by this time next year. As my husband has said to me about a week ago, he said, well, baby, with the hair thing, it seems like it's becoming a hobby for you. And now that the weather's getting nice, I don't want to spend the whole Saturday in between, you doing your hair and our daughter's hair. And so I explained to him that, I've always enjoyed doing hair. Um, and so I didn't necessarily see it as a hobby, but it's like it's either I would pay someone else to do my hair, which I was spending like sometimes 4 or 5 hours in their hair salon, still not getting what I wanted. So when I decided, I guess it's been over a year. Well, actually, I big chopped initially the first time in July of 2010, and my hair was about almost, well, it was about shoulder length when I cut it. But again, I was experimenting some breakage due to stress from losing my dad, and just being stressed, period. So I decided the best thing for me was to start over and not have to worry about when I go to the gym and sweat, because I'm one of those ladies who I do not perspire. I sweat. And I mean, I sweat. So it would be just easier for me to not have to deal with, exercising and having to do something with my hair every day. So I went to my husband's barber, barber. I don't know why this sounds so different coming out, but I went to the guy that cuts my husband's hair, and I took a picture and I said, can you do this? And he said yes. So, and I'm pretty happy with it. My husband actually loves it. He wants me to keep my hair short. Um, I can deal with keeping it short, but I'm probably not going to keep it this short. So I just tell him, we'll see what happens. He was saying, well, at least keep it short while it's hot. Again, we'll see what happens. But so far, I do love my hair being short because I can just jump in the shower, do my co-wash, wash whatever I'm going to do, hop out, put my, styling products on, and just basically go. I don't have to worry about, how am I going to, style my hair today, this, that, whatever. I can just go, and I'm free about it. I do have to say that I'm no different than other women. For me, it was not a question of vanity, because some people, they live for their hair, and I remember at one point when I somewhat lived for my hair, but I come to realize my hair is not me, it's not who I am. And so, um, I decided what's more important, having long hair or being healthy and living for a long time. So I decided my health was more important. But so far, I'm going to show you what I'm basically using on my hair now. On my other channel, I have that information, but I decided to just show you what I'm doing with my hair on this channel for, new people and so forth. And also, so, as I go along in my hair journey, I will be sharing with you what I'm going to be doing with my hair, because my goal basically is to basically use all natural products in my hair. That's my goal, to do that. Now, will I ever not, use a store-bought product? I'm not going to say that, but everybody has to do what they're comfortable with doing. Right now, what I'm doing is basically what you call the curly girl method. This is a handbook. I don't go strictly by this handbook, because, it's just some things in here that, well, you see my hair and you see her hair. And most of the ladies that they have in here have hair. So I'll just leave it at that. But I am using the Diva Curl products, which is the No Poo and the Diva One Curl and the Diva Curl Be Leave-In, the Diva Curl, Diva Care R Angel, and the Diva Set It Free. Basically what I do is I get in the shower, I'll do a co-wash with the No Poo. I put the conditioner, or the one condition on while I'm in the shower, let it sit, saturate in my hair while I continue to shower. Then I hold my hair back and allow cool water to run over my hair. I don't use my hands. I just basically let the water basically spread the conditioner through my hair. I don't use a towel or a t-shirt or anything. When I had hair and I was drying, I would use a t-shirt because the towel will rub against your hair, too much friction. But now, since my hair is short, I don't use even a t-shirt. I just basically get out of the shower. Um, then now, one of the first things I do, because even though I love these products and they're wonderful, my hair does tend to be extremely dry. And if you've ever had a relaxer or, perming your hair and you cut your hair off, your hair texture will be totally different than it was when you had a relaxer or a perm in your hair. So with my hair type, my hair type is a 3C4A, and it's very tightly coiled, zigzag, tightly coiled hair. It can be extremely dry. And so what I do when I first get out of the shower is, and my hair is wet, I will get some natural oil, whether it be, I have like several oils, but I like to use light oils like grapeseed, jojoba, sweet almond, avocado, olive, coconut oil, whatever, whichever one I get to, I'll put some of it in my hair first, and then I will use the Diva Bee Leave-In. I don't use a lot, just use a little bit, put it through my hair, follow up by the Diva Care Angel, put a little bit of that in my hair, and then I end up spritzing my hair with the Diva Curl, set it free. Now, my goal is to use these products probably for the next, I would say, 3 to maybe 6 months. I don't even know if I would use them 6 months. One, they're relatively expensive, and prior to me using these products, I was using the I Am coconut wash, co-wash, which I probably will go back to using, as well as the Paul Mitchell leave-in, and I was also using the Tresemme Naturals as my, um, I guess you would call it as my leave-in, not my leave-in, but what I use the Diva one for. So, as I said, I will be using the Diva Curl probably for the next, I've been using it now for over, probably almost about 6 weeks now. I have been using it. I like it. It's just very expensive. And, my thing is, if something is working for you, it doesn't matter how much it costs, but yet I'm a person that I like to budget. So if I can find something that does just as well as these products, I will use those products. So I wanted to try the Diva Curl line because I heard so many great things about it. But I have to say, overall, I do like it. I'm not, discounting it. It's just, I just wish that the price wasn't as high as it is. I think, sometimes people, because of, the name, they feel like it's okay to charge crazy prices for it. But in the natural hair community, there's always something that you can use that will take the place of some of these very, very high cost prices. So, but then again, like I said, sometimes we do get what we pay for. I love these products, but I don't expect to use them on a very, very long term. But basically, that's all I do. And at nighttime, my nighttime routine is I do what we call the LOC, which is liquid oil cream. And for my liquid, of course, is water. My oil, I will use the natural oil, some of the ones that I just mentioned. And then for the cream, I will either use my She Naturals, which is my to-go-to line. And I will be in the near future showing you different products that I will be using and that I also use on my daughter hair. And I exclusively use the She Natural line on her hair. But I use the She Naturals. It's a heavy cream that I use, NAMJA cream. And then I also have some She Moisture products that they have some heavy creams that I like to use. And then what I will do is I wrap my hair up. I basically put a plastic conditioner cap on, and then I'll put like 2 or 3 bonnets on. I'll tie my hair down with a scarf, and then I'll end up putting wool cap over my head. And I guess you say that's a lot. But that is for what we call the greenhouse effect, or the GHE, in the natural hair community. And basically what it does, the same thing that you would see, like if you go to what they call a greenhouse, where you see plants and you see the mist and the moisture, it's what it does to your hair when you do that. And basically the GHE, the greenhouse effect, is all you really need to do is, some people need to add water to their hair, to add moisture, and then add oil to their hair. Not the scalp, but the hair. But my hair is short, so it ends up getting on my scalp. But or some people just use just the plain oil. But I do both the LOC, because the LOC, which is a liquid oil cream, it really does help keep the moisture locked into your hair. But my hair, again, like I said, it is very, very dry at this point because it's short. So I have to make sure that I put as much moisture in my hair. And right now I have to moisturize it sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. But overall, as my hair grows, I realize that my moisture retention level will come up as well. So um, that's basically it for now. I will probably try to do a hair update for you either once a week or once every 2 weeks. Because of the fact my hair is short, there's only so much that I could basically tell you about my hair. So that's the only reason that I might do it, once every 2 weeks. But I can say that my hair has grown since last week. If you go on my other channel that I mentioned to you, you'll see my actual haircut, and you can see that there has been growth from last week. So it is growing, and right now I'm just going to enjoy having it short for this hot weather, because I have a feeling that we're not going to have much of a spring here in Atlanta, but we're going to go from cold to hot real quick. So basically with that, that's about it for now. What I will do, and maybe I'm not sure if I'll do it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'll just go through again and show you some of the products that I will be doing, and my goals as my hair does start to grow out, the things that I will be doing. And from time to time, I will maybe do a segment or two with my daughter, but she doesn't like being on my videos that much. But I'll see if I can, encourage her to allow me to, have her presence on here, because I know a lot of people who are going natural, their children, they want their children to go natural, and it helps as well. But with that, I will talk to you later. Peace and blessings, and you have a great week. Bye bye.